Your 8-minute question and answer period will now begin. Explain what tools your team uses to measure impact.
So each team has a very unique way of recording impact. I know for a fact that Paper Planet has like multiple kind of equations that we used. And Sarah, would you like to explain a little bit more about those equations?
Absolutely. So with Paper Planet, we've been measuring our impacts through pounds of paper diverted. This year, we diverted 387 pounds of paper. We also measure through CO2 diversion, and we diverted 1,667 pounds of CO2 this year. We impacted 398 lives through the use of our Paper Planter kits, and we generated $560 in revenue through the sales of those kits. Kenza, would you like to talk about how you measure your impact numbers?
Absolutely. We have actually seen a huge growth since going online and expanding to our online platform. Our very first year, we hosted 2 workshops live at the college, and since transitioning have been able to host 13 workshops, and we also still have 13 workshops in the works before the end of 2021. So we're really looking forward to that. And I know Shivam as well had some numbers he'd like to share with you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Kenza. So at Petty Waste to Income, our impact measurement scale is very simple. We measure it by how many farmers we have uplifted from poverty line and about how many stubble residue we have converted into a usable material. That is total conversion of stubble in tons into a usable product. Thank you.
Thank you.
What surprised you the most as you worked on your projects over the last year?
I can say from personal experience that I am so proud of my team and the resiliency it showed. Despite the pandemic and everything we have gone through, we have like adapted and innovated our way through everything, and we made some amazing process. I like, where do I start? Kenza, I know Kizumi did the most amazing amount of growth.
Yeah, we definitely did. I mean, we our impact numbers are up. We've been able to collaborate with many partnerships. We were actually recently part of a collaboration with Future Majority, which speaks to getting youth's voices out so that people are voting and we can, inspire the future generations to make a difference. There have been a lot of learning curves with that, but also tremendous rewards, as Vanessa had mentioned. Thank you.
What areas of your projects do you see as most innovative and why?
Oh, I can take that one. Paper Planet has been going through so much innovation over the past year, from expanding onto e-commerce site through our Shopify, through our partnerships with local seed farmers, as well as donations of paper from local businesses within our community. We are also partnering with the mechatronics department in Fleming College to mechanize our production methods to make a machine, basically a jig and lever process, so that we can overcome our obstacles, which is the amount of paper planters that we could produce. Kenza, would you like to tell about your project?
Absolutely. So the varying areas, our partnerships with RBC as well as CIBC enables us to get into the community to offer resources for financial literacy, but we're also going to be live as of the fall of 2021. We're going to have an accessible portal which will also offer resources, to both our local students with an emphasis on our newcomers and our international students, so that when they do arrive, they do feel that support. And I know Shivam, speaking on the international level, has amazing initiatives he'd like to share as well.
Yeah, sure. So for Paddy Waste, the innovation curve is enormous. Like, our team has found ways to change the stubble in so many different items, useful items, to generate new revenue stream for the farmers. Like, we can convert this stubble into paper boards, cardboards, fertilizers, biogas, and multiple different streams of revenue. Thank you.
Why is your team the right group to run these projects?
A lot of teams are doing very similar things to what we do, but what makes us different is SDG number 17. All of our projects are oriented in creating community partnerships, and I can't think of a better example than to Patty Waste and the partnerships we've been doing with them for them.
Exactly, Vanessa. Thank you. So regarding the Paddy Waste, we have partnered with multiple different Enactus groups. Like we have partnered with Nationals-Fleming College. Their project, the One Seed, is very similar to what we are doing. So they are helping us to know about the best practices that is to be taken into account while operating in a different country. And we have also partnered with a local college that is Enactus Thapar. And so they help us provide and procure about the local resources and we have divided the roles effectively. And I know Keys to Me is also having multiple partnerships. Kendra?
Yes, thank you so much. Part of those partnerships as well ensure that we are getting into an area that is not just financial literacy. Keys to Me, the fundamental really was about ensuring that we offer resources so students feel that support and understand how to better manage their money, but we actually are treating it in a holistic way. So that we approach it with mental wellness as well, which is so important because financial literacy is not only knowing the numbers and how to manage your money, it's also about how that affects you on a personal level, emotionally, mentally, and how you can grow as an individual. I'd like to hand this over as well to Sarah.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kenza. With Paper Planet, we've had some partnerships with, like I said, the seed donations and the paper donations. And we've started feeling like we're starting to make a really positive impact within the community because we've had other businesses reaching out to us and wanting to work with us because they in turn believe the same values that we do with sustainability and, you know, creating a better future. As a single mom, I speak to that personally to make a better future for my son. And with the teachers, you know, we had them partnering with us to make the lesson plans for to go with the Ontario school curriculum to go with our paper school kits. So yeah, I think our team is a defining, not a defining, but a collective partnership with SDG number 17. Thank you.
How does your team define success?
So this year, despite all of the obstacles that COVID-19 has given us, we actually exceeded our expectations. So over 5,000 volunteer hours collectively.
Your time has now expired. Thank you, Nationals-Fleming College.